I'm about to break down the only defense you need to get great pressure, stop the run, and play lockdown coverage all at the same time in Madden 23. Looking for Madden 23 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com. And in today's Madden 23 tip video for you guys, we got a great defense. It's an easy setup. It only rushes 4 defenders, and it's a money blitz play that will also play lockdown coverage and stop the run. Everything you need to do defensively, you can do from this one simple play. We're going to be looking at the nickel 3-3. The play is going to be the cover 4 drop. Everybody always asks me what playbook. Well, guys, I always break down the playbook, let you know the playbook within the first minute of the video, and this is no different. It's going to be in either the Chiefs or the 4-6. Now, for my coaching adjustments, I turn auto flip on, auto alignment, we're going to put on the fault. And then for my zone drops, I get this question asked a lot. For this specific defense, I like flats on 25, crow flats on 5, hooks on 10. So this allows me to defend like the quick flat area if I want to use crow flats, the deeper sidelines for like corners if I want to use actual flats at 25. And then if I want to put more hooks on the field, they'll all drop down to 10. So that's kind of what I like to do. And the most important thing with this defense is to make sure your 2 defensive ends are fast, especially the left of the screen guy. I actually put in Bradley Chubb, who's a linebacker there. And then this formation does allow you to put your safeties in a linebacker. I'd recommend doing that. They're always going to play better coverage, be better rushers, and be a better user as we're going to use this inside linebacker on this play. So now that you know the basics, let's get into the setup. Again, nickel 3-3, cover 4 drop. We will show a few examples. We'll start with gun bunch, everybody's favorite. And in this situation, we have the auto flip on. We're going to make sure the nickel corner is on the right of the screen to defend the bunch. Okay, so now that you guys know all that, before we get into the actual setup, guys, just a reminder, I do free Madden 23 tip videos. I do gameplays, I do news on my channel. So if you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe. Drop us a like on the video. If we'll get to 350 likes on this video, I'll post another money defense and comment. Literally any comment will help me out a lot, whether it's one word, an emoji, does not matter, anything helps. As I said, this setup is super simple. You don't get much easier than this. All you're going to do is take this linebacker on the left of the screen, you're going to blitz him and stack him right next to this defensive end, QB contain. And that's it. You just need to make sure that the linebacker you stack next to the D end is on the QB contain. Then you're just going to use this guy in the hook zone. You're going to stand over the D tackle. That's all you got to do. Literally all you got to do. And what's going to happen, as you guys are going to see, is the guy's going to fly off the left of the screen untouched in for the sack. Doesn't get much quicker than that, and that's why you want a fast defensive end there. Now, just to take a look here, what happens is this linebacker blitzing basically distracts the left side of the line, and it allows our D-end to run untouched into the backfield. Now, the crazy thing about this is you can even blitz less players if you want, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that now. So again, same thing you're going to do. Just move this guy over here, blitz him, QB contain. Now, you could very easily just drop back this D lineman right here into a hook zone just like this. Any sort of hook zone is fine. And, you know, it's gonna still work, right? And as your responsibility, your user is really looking to defend anyone coming out the backfield on the left flat. So like here, if I see that, I'm going to go run over there, guard it, bam. And we'll get the sack. For YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. Right, literally each and every time, the guy's coming free. Personally, like I said, I do like to run the splits on the left side of the screen. I've seen some people try to do it on both the left and the right. To me, it just works way better off the left side. Now, ideally, you're going to force them to block the running back by using the splits, and that's going to allow you to then have more players in coverage, then they can send out their routes, and you know your coverage is going to be really, really good. So let's switch it up. Let's run a little gun tight. So again, this is the same setup here. All you're going to do is just move this guy out, blitz him, QB contain. You need to make sure that he's on the QB contain though and not the defensive lineman. You could press your coverage. You don't have to do any of that, but it is an option to press your coverage if you want. And at that point, it's just your adjustments. Again, if I notice somebody going out to the left flat, that would be on me to defend. But if nobody is, we can just stand over the middle and take anything away. Now, as you guys can see there, that time they actually let the contain by the outside linebacker in instead of the D lineman. Sometimes things will happen like that, as you guys can see. That's why you do ideally want all these guys to be fast. But again, that is your first responsibility, is to make sure that their left flat is taken away. All right, so here we're going to switch it up. We're going to go to spread. Again, you just blitz this linebacker. You go ahead and move him outside the hip of the D end. QB contain. Make sure he's on the contain. Just use this guy. That's all you got to do. 4-man rush. And like I said, you could do 3, as I showed you earlier. We're in there for the sack. Now, if they do block the running back, this blitz is still actually really, really good. Here, we're going to keep the running back in. You're going to see the guy's still going to loop around off the left side of the screen untouched. So again, you just blitz this guy. Move him on the hip of the D and you QB contain. That's really it. It should be something you can get down pretty much instantly in practice mode in a minute or 2 tops. As you guys can see, even if the running back stays in, he doesn't do a good job of blocking it. I'm not going to say this blitz is like unblockable or anything because we're only rushing 3 or 4 people. There are some ways you can slow it down, but as you guys can see here, it's not just as simple as blocking the running back because he's still going to come free, and unless like they know how to ID and everything to make sure the running back actually picks that guy up. If they're not IDing and knowing how to do that, he's still probably going to come in before the running back can do much at all. Because the running backs this year, unless you know how to ID the mic and use advanced protection, just aren't very, very good at all. Now, this is a pretty easy defense to adjust your coverage from, especially if someone's throwing corner routes. I love running this defense. So why I've set my zone drops to 25 is so I can use for my flats. It's a tip I've broken down early in the year. What you can do out of cover 4 is just keep your outside corners backed up and go ahead and put the outside corners in flat zones. Remember, because I put them at 25 yards, they're going to be dropping back deep. And because they're not pressed, they're backed up. That's very important to keep them backed up. They'll actually defend the corner route. So like here, if they try to do a streak combo like this to take the zone away so they can throw the corner out, A, you're not really going to have time. We're going to get the quick pressure before you can get there. But B, the corner route will be locked up by that cloud flat. All right, so let's just take a look at how it works. Again, look, instant pressure. But if you take a look at the replay, you're going to see that we're able to have that defended really well, even if they did have any time here. Because look at the right side of the screen. Look at where that cloud flat is. He's right in the area the corner route would run to, and nobody is open. I'm just taking away the quick wheel route out of the backfield, and we get the instant gap pressure for the sack. And that's like I said, you do want to put your safeties in at linebacker for the extra speed and coverage ability. But look, sometimes they'll let the contain come right up the middle instead of the defensive end. It just kind of depends what's going on there. But very, very, very easy to set up. Very effective. Now, this also is really effective against the run. If they're just mixing in shotgun run plays, you're going to be completely fine. The only thing I would recommend if they're running the ball a decent amount, just move your safeties up into the box. A great advantage of running cover 4 is basically that your safeties are already in run fits, which means that they're going to take the first step forward to defend the run instead of dropping back, against the pass. And this just makes it a lot harder to run the ball. So if you guys can see here, look how the safeties are immediately playing the run, and we're able to come up there. And we're going to make the tackle. Now, this time I'm actually going to play on the offense, just so you guys can see here, whether I'm, on defense, offense, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's going to defend it really well. I'm going to actually try to make people miss this time and not just let the computer run. We'll see. So you guys can see here, I'm going to try to break it outside. There's really nowhere to go. And if you take a look at the replay, you're going to see exactly what I mean. The safeties are immediately defending the run. So if you take a look, watch the safeties. See how their first steps are up. Look, they're playing the run. They are not dropping back. They are aggressively playing the run. There's just nowhere to go. This defensive formation is hard to get outside on because you have your 3 down linemen, you have the 3 linebackers, and then the nickel back with the auto flip on is always on the strong side of the formation. So those guys in the box defend the run really well. As the user, we can make sure they can't go up the middle. And then as you guys see, the safeties are immediately playing the run too. So it's honestly the only players that aren't really defending the run immediately are the 2 outside corners. So we have a very, very, very good run defense here. to defend really any sort of shotgun runs, we're going to be fine against. Now, I will say I wouldn't really recommend using this against like a heavy under center running scheme. This is a blitz that has great coverage, but can also stop the run. This is not a defense I'm going to come out and when I know that they're just lining up a bunch of tight ends trying to run the ball every play. This is a great blitz that's really good coverage against the pass that also can defend the run if they try to do that. It's not going to be what you want to run on the goal line or something like that if they're running the ball. So, hope you guys enjoyed this tip video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. It's Duke, and I'll be back very soon with some more great Madden 23 content.